up, guys? So we got a pretty exciting video today. We are working on the Civic again. Weather's starting to get better, so it's about time we got the car working. It's warming up right now. I have already started it there, so if it's a bit loud, that's why. But yeah, not much planned today. We have two parts we're gonna put on. One of them is just a little piece for the interior, just to clean up a little bit. The other one is actually going to be, let me show you guys right here. It's actually just under the ground, but that is the crossbar for the back. I got that probably 2 weeks ago, and it's something that I wanted to put in the car probably as long as I've had the Civic. It looks really cool. The rear of the Civic is pretty light anyways, so whether it adds any structural rigidity, at the very least it adds a bit of weight. A lot of people want super lightweight, but then at the same time I wanted a little bit of weight in the back, just, you know, for some more stability. So I've never put something on like this before. From what I know, it is a bit of a pain in the butt, so we'll see how that goes, but I'll take you guys along with me. I might not be able to show the full install, just because, again, I'm not too sure on how to put it in either. But at the very least, you guys can hang out with me, watch put in, get the car cleaned up a little bit. Who knows, maybe I'll insure the car today. I really want to drive it now. Weather's getting super nice, so we'll go from there. Alright guys, excuse the weird angle. This is the best I can get you where you can see the majority of what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab the bar. Basically the bar goes from the two strut mounts on the side here up to your C-pillars where your seat belts would usually go, and then it goes across the two C-pillars, and then lastly there are two vertical bars that tie the C-pillar to the same strut tower. So it's not a hard thing to install, but I think the hard part is just finding the right sequence. Grab the bar and then we'll get started. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you just need a 17mm socket to take the nuts off of your strut mounts, and then that way you can lay the crossbar on top. So I'm going to do that. There's 4 nuts. You want to remember to torque these down once you put it back too, so I will have to remember to do that as well. It'll be here for a while. Alright guys, so it's actually been about, I think 3 hours since I started this install. A lot of taking apart and redoing. Because this strut bar kit, I guess, has so many different adjustment points and no instructions, it took a very long time to put it together. But, just to give you guys an idea, this is how we're looking right now. For anyone who does want to try to do this, I do recommend that you start with the top 3 bars, or top 3 mounts I should say, with the vertical bar being in the middle, the X in the front, and this one in the back. You want to line up the top on both sides loosely, but you want to line them up before you start working at the bottom, as once the top is lined up, the bottom lines itself up on its own. You really don't need to do much. I didn't know this until probably the last hour of doing it. As you can see, there's still a load of stuff inside the car, but this is the bar. This is how it looks. Kind of give you an idea how it looks from the outside. Outside looking in. That's what we're seeing. That's pretty nice, especially without the interior in the back. The last thing I have to install is actually going to be this armrest. I put one in a couple months back, but this one is a bit nicer than the one I have. It is the cloth top. I picked this one up recently from a local Honda member, so I can put that in. It's really easy, just 2 10mm. I'm not going to show you guys. You guys can check out the doubled in installation video if you want to see that. Hey guys, so it's actually a different day from the last clip that you're going to be seeing, which is me putting in the X bar. The bar actually took a lot longer than I thought to put it in. It actually took right around 3 hours. So I didn't finish showing that video, but I'll give you guys a look at how it looks now. Everything is tight. All the joints are tight, no rattles at all. Everything is good. So I'm just gonna clean up the car a little bit. I'm actually gonna be taking this car to work today. In the 2 days gap from the last recording till now, not a lot has changed, but I do have the bumper reinstalled on there. So the bumper has been off while the car was in storage, just so it fit the car cover better. And as well, the engine bay is still really dirty, but I did get all new dress-up hardware. So we have red washers and bolts all the way around. So I did all of the headlight bolts, fender bolts, bumper, anything, even these little brackets here I've done. And I also did the same thing actually for the spoiler end plates. I replaced those. Get a little better look. All along the front. I am missing the plate that goes here, the little black metal plate. I need to find mine. Now the bumper is held on pretty well, so leave it at that. Just guys give me an overview. That's how we're looking. That is also new. It is just a VTEC solenoid cap. Mine was looking a little ugly, and I had the chance to pick that up for super cheap, so I just picked that up just as a little bit of dress up, nothing major. Yeah, that's that. So I did get the chance to drive the car, and it drives fine. Nothing weird. I got a bit of gas, filled it up, and then yeah, we're looking pretty good. It drives really well. I just have to clean up the interior. There's a lot of stuff in there. I want to tidy it up a bit. Some extra parts I'm going to take out of there before I drive the car to work. Other than that, here's another look at those bars. And if you peek right through the middle there, you can see my armrest, the new one. And yeah, I don't have a passenger seat right now. So, a bit of an update. The car will actually be at the Vancouver International Auto Show, or it should be. I'm trying to work out the drop-off date just because I have class during that time, and I don't know if I can make it there, but we'll see. In terms of any future installs, at the moment I don't really have any more parts for it. I have a set of lug nuts to put on to replace the ones that are on here, but beyond that I don't have anything. We will be focusing more on tidying up all of this, you know, so painting the valve cover and touching up all the extra overspray from when we resprayed the car. Other than that though, I really just want to drive the car, and today will be one of my first days to drive it with decent weather. It's been pretty cold, but we're finally in the double digits now, so we're looking pretty good. So thanks for sticking around for this video. Links for Instagram and our shop will be in the description. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know what you guys think about this, or if you guys have any ideas on future plans for what you'd like to see done in this car. Maybe I'll take a suggestion. But other than that, peace out guys.